Hi, this is Joanna, and today I wanted to talk about when you feel alone or loneliness. So, a lot of my life I felt alone, and um, and I was always looking for somebody um, to fill that need, so I wouldn't feel alone. I kind of grew up in a single, like my mom raised me, and she was working a lot, and we moved around a lot. So I never had that like stability of someone always being there. And I spent a lot of time on my own, which was fun. I used to go for walks and stuff, but the I think once I hit like teenage years and just through most of my life, I was always looking for a partner or friends to fulfill that feeling of just being inherently alone, like I needed to be with someone. And it's been within the last some years that I realized loneliness or aloneness is actually not what we think it is. Because we can feel alone even when we have a partner. We can feel alone when we're in a big group of people, maybe at a party or something like that. So there's lots of people around, we still feel alone. So I think that's something important to look at. So why is it that um, we think we need people, all these people around us, so that we don't feel lonely when sometimes they don't even help. Not even if we're married or have a partner or are dating or whatever. Sometimes we still feel lonely. So I contemplated that a bunch. And what I came to realize is that loneliness is actually our body. And it's our body that is telling us, hey, you're over there with them. You're over there in a story from the past, or you're in the future, but nobody's home here with me. Nobody's here with me. And I feel alone. I'm lonely. It's kind of like we're channeling our body. We feel these emotions, and it's our body having these emotions, trying to let us know that we need to come back in. And so once we come back into the body, then we feel happy and grounded and more complete and fulfilled. And when we're connected up to source, we feel so much better. And when we're grounded to the planet. And so if you're feeling lonely right now, if you're feeling sad, what I want you to do is just close your eyes right now. And whatever you've been thinking about, maybe you've been thinking about another person, maybe you've been thinking about a story, whatever it is that you're thinking about, I want you to focus on that for a moment. And then I want you to draw your breath in. And so as you breathe in, I want you to imagine reeling yourself back in, just like a fishing reel. So you're reeling yourself back in from that story, from that person, and just breathe all the way. If you're thinking about a person, especially, maybe it's a romantic interest, whatever. Um, as you breathe in, just imagine yourself breathing out of all of their cells, of their body, just breathing out from the entanglements that you have with that person. And so just breathing yourself all the way back in. And there might be a resistance, but I guarantee you, this is my guarantee, that as soon as you're fully present and out of that person's space, you won't feel that aching need, and you won't feel the grasping. So just fully and completely just breathe yourself all the way back in. And if you feel there's any cords, usually cords are like kind of like two hands holding on to each other. Just allow those hands to slowly release, and you can leave that cord with them, that hand with them, and you can reel back your cord back into you. And what this is doing is it's creating space from you and another person. And I know that's kind of counterintuitive. You're like, I feel lonely, so I should want to feel connected somehow. But the act of the act of actually detaching from people and from situations will make you feel whole and complete. I know it sounds absolutely ridiculous when you're in the midst of it, but as you do it, and when you're fully complete in your body, you feel a sense of oneness with everyone, and you're full, complete, and whole. It's only when we try and attach ourselves to a certain person that we feel lonely. Part of the reason why is because in the grand scheme of things, we're infinite beings, okay? If you're into Christianity at all, like we're a part of God, and God is everywhere. If you're new agey like me, it's oneness. It's oneness. So when you try and get your love and energy and attention from just one single person, what you're doing is you're cutting off every single avenue that God or the universe or divinity could be giving you love right now. You could be receiving love from the sky and the trees and the rocks and other people and so many people, but somewhere in your head you've decided that my love should only come from one person, that single solitary person, and that could make you feel really lonely as well. So, think about that. Like, why cut yourself off from the whole that love wants to give to you? That all of the abundance of love and energy and beauty of the whole world for one person. And so this could make us feel alone, especially if that one person doesn't show up the way we want them to or whatever. It makes us feel lonely. So as we reel ourselves back in from people or situations, we start to feel whole and complete, because then what happens is we can connect back up to source and back into our body and back into the earth. And as that happens, we're whole, full, and complete, and we can be in love. And what that means is we are being love. We are emanating love. We're taking in the love that's all around us, and we can like radiate that out to everyone. And so it's awesome and amazing to share that with another person, for sure. But when in our head we've decided that they're our soul love source, it can make us feel really lonely and sad. So, or even if it's friendships or whatever, and depending on that for our soul source, when we come into fullness and wholeness and completeness within ourselves, that's when we have so much more to give, and that's when we feel whole, full, and complete, and we don't feel lonely. And that's the paradox, isn't it? So as we detach from everything, we don't feel alone anymore. So that's my take on loneliness and feeling alone. If you want more understanding, or a little bit of help of how to do some of this stuff, you can contact me on my website, unfoldinglove.com. There's going to be a new website, Moving On and Letting Go. It's not done yet, but it will be. Maybe sometime in the future you'll be watching this and it'll be totally done. Well, thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.